Okay, in this video we're gonna talk about how to make your kid a millionaire, right? So I know people be like, well, the kid's gonna grow up how they want to grow up. You as a parent are 90% responsible of how they grow up. So when a kid is young, some people just be a parent, right? They don't really think about the kid's future that they are raising. So like, let's say for instance, if you in the living room with your kids, you could control what your kids watch, what they're putting in their brain, what they are taking in daily to be rich. So if you got your kid watching like dumb cartoons, not educational cartoons all day, or if you, it just depends. If let's say if you into God, some people probably have their kids watching prayers. Some people might have their kids watching a lot of entrepreneurs all the time. And even if like you can't find the cartoons that's like really preaching on entrepreneurship, you know what I'm saying? Because kids do like cartoons or whatever, but it's different types of ways and things that you put your kids around. So instead of taking them to the playground, take them to a Lamborghini lot. Show them those real nice cars. Tell them that they'll own one of these one day. Take them to really nice clothing stores. Even if you can't afford it, let's say if you're in the hood and you just like, man, but that ain't around me, you know what I'm saying? Actually take them out of their element. Take the kids out of their element and show them that you will have this one day if you do this, if you do that, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like I said, you know, being a parent, it definitely gets hard, it gets a little stressful. But also remember, you are the trainer. So you are training your kids. So if they're playing a game all day, so think about them as 5, 4, 3, 7, right? And fast forward their life. You got 24 hours in a day. If they're gonna sit somewhere in one area and do that for 8 hours, year by year by year, imagine what they're gonna do when they get older. They're gonna do the exact same thing. They ain't gonna have no real work ethics. They're gonna be kind of lazy. When you wake up, you wanna keep your kid, like, you wanna give your kid a task. Make sure they, okay, clean up this, do that. Like, make them get rewarded for stuff. Like if they got other sisters and brothers, make somebody in charge, like a boss a little bit, but not just strictly for the kids' benefits, but long as it's benefiting everybody in a good way, in your way, not just for the kids. So you gotta put boss steps in your kid. Now you might not have been a boss. You might be a parent that's going on damn near 40 or whatever and really didn't achieve much in life, but your kids can actually be the opposite. They can be the rich kids if you plant it in them. Like let's say if you got a daughter and you just making your daughter just a babysitter of your kids, and you know what I'm saying, you don't got her doing too much and she watching all this, she just want to dance and have fun. What do you think she's going to want to do when she gets older? She can easily have a baby because she been watching your baby all this time, so she know how to raise a kid because of your kid, and then she just want to dance and have fun and play, and it ain't never really no serious moments. It ain't never really no real goals, like, because younger kids can have goals. You got to understand, how are these masterminds created? How are these billionaires created? They're not just created with like their parents were kind of strict. They got them on computer for hours. They was on them because they was molding their mind to be successful. Like, do this, do that, do this, do that. But it was all for the better of their life. Like, let's say if I know how to do something really well and I show my kid, like, man, do this, do this, do this, do this all the time, and they became a professional. At 16, 17, 18, they could be rich if they really wanted to. Now, it's just really up to the parents because the parents really control everything. Now, the bad thing is dad is just trying to make sure the kid rich and the mom ain't on shit. Then you really wasting your time because the kid is going to lean more towards the mom and you just really wasting your time. But if you, both of y'all really trying to make sure y'all kid get rich and y'all trying to really win with the kid, then y'all gonna be rich. You can't tell a kid because the kid is just stubborn a little bit. So if you telling them to do this, this, and this, and you ain't on shit, and you sitting there not being a good example and doing this, this, and this, so you can't tell a kid they can't smoke or drink if all you do is smoke and drink. You get what I'm saying? Because they watching you, they similar want to be like you. Even if you are a nothing parent, that kid is going to be wanting to be just like you, a nothing kid. You feel me? So that's why I encourage people to want to be something, to want to be major, to want to be rich, successful. So your kid will want to be just like you, successful. You know what I'm saying? Major, rich, wealthy. You know what I mean? So y'all got to take that in heed and like really think about ways, you know what I'm saying, things that you can do to better the situation that you're dealing with your kid. to make them very, very, very successful, man. I'm talking about from the games that they play, from the TV that they watch, from the things that they listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, school is cool, but you can actually take different classes as far as like different types of classes that you know that'll make them wealthy later. A lot of this stuff that's going on in the world already been thought about years ago, right? So imagine if you were studying, like, for instance, Bitcoin, if you were studying crypto, if you were studying this and that, and you became a master in there years back, you'll be rich as hell right now. You could do that with your kid. You just letting them watch cartoons. You just letting them want to go play with their friends. You just want to let them go ride a bike. Yeah, kids like to have fun. That's great. Yes, that's fine, right? But fun is not going to get that kid rich, right? That's why you see a lot of parents that put their kids in sports. Y'all probably just thinking that they put their kids in sports, basketball, football, baseball, just for no reason. It'd be a bigger picture than that. They be putting these kids in sports for that bag. So they make them kids take it serious. They get mad at them when they don't go hard and go win, because they really see their kids being a football player or a basketball player. And that's why they push school on them so hard, because in order to do all that, to play professional sports, you have to, graduate. You got to have that college degree and all that type of stuff to actually go to the league, right? Sometimes you don't, because some people go straight from high school and stuff like that, but in most cases you do. So that's why you hear people like, oh, well, I need this and I need that to play professional sports. But most parents, that's why they push, yeah, make sure you do good in basketball, football. Did you go to practice today? Did you do this? The same thing for anything else that you want your kid to be a master in. So you can make them a mastermind now at ages 4, 5, 6, 7. They are learning. Their brains is like a sponge. They soaking up everything that you give them. So if you're sitting around the house, you guy or girl, you sitting on the phone talking all day to girlfriends, you arguing with boyfriends, you smoking, you drinking, you just on social media, you sitting watching movies all day, you drinking, you ain't doing nothing at all. Do not be mad when your kid grow up not doing nothing at all, because it's your fault. Don't try to blame nobody else, like, you have your own mind. No, it was you, because you controlled it at that time, at the young age. Just because you're not on track, you are stalling the kids' life while they're growing up and making them not on track, because you want to sit in your phone all day, you want to watch TV all day, you know what I mean? You want to chase girls or you want to chase guys, and you're not really focusing on what you have that's growing up right in front of you that could be a billionaire. Clearly, you probably ain't gonna be a billionaire because it's probably too late. And if it hopefully is not too late, right? You really still on your journey to be a billionaire. But so many people, don't even really realize like what they have around them or what they can make. So they end up messing up so much. I feel like if you know for a fact that you could possibly make this kid rich by just simple knowledge, just like you listen to this video, just like people that's on my OnlyFans, just like people on Kevo Connects that's learning, right? You can teach your kid the same thing. You can teach them at a younger age, like, to be better than all the rest of the kids. It's the same as you. If you know some, knowledge is key. So if your kid knows more than what everybody else know, then they're going to be smarter than everybody else around them. They're going to be more advanced. You see what I'm saying? So start teaching them younger, and if they don't want to learn, just make them learn. You know what I mean? Just like school makes them learn things. Oh, well, you can't go to the next grade until you learn this. Just like, well, you can't get this gift or this birthday or this Christmas gift unless you learn this. And they might not like it, but they'll love it later because the benefits later. This is how you make a rich, wealthy, successful kid. You know what I mean? Surroundings, who they surrounded by, seeing things, seeing rich things. Put them on nice helicopters and show them different sides of the world like you want to see different sides of the world. And let them know, like, man, with God, you know what I'm saying? And with knowing, manifesting, you gonna get this. Just tell yourself you're gonna get this and stay focused and do whatever you gotta do to get it, and it's gonna come. And if you do that all the time, instead of them just sitting in the house all day with you and, you know what I'm saying, hearing arguments and you reckless in front of your kids and, you know what I mean, you're just creating wasted times, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I blame a lot of parents for their kids growing up that's out here just super reckless, not doing nothing too much with their life because of their parents. And the kids blame their parents too for not being on shit. They be like, man, if this was this, that, this, and that, which this is not really a blame game, because at the end of the day, a kid got their own mind when they get older anyways. You know what I'm saying? And some of that, sometimes it make kids stronger. But I just say, man, if you want your kid to be on the right track, man, it starts with you as the parent. And it's all depending on the information you feed, what you put on, what you listen to, what's around them, what they surrounded by. They in the hood all the time playing with all these hood project kids, you know what I'm saying, all day, and they parent. Now your kid go over his friend house or her friend house, now they like, well, they mama ain't do this and they ain't do that, and you know what I'm saying? So all that stuff comes back in the house. Nah, keep your kid in and just let it soak up the, you know what I'm saying, the vibes. Let it soak up the wealth, the positivity. They gonna go crazy. You gonna be like, yeah, I did that. In your head, you gonna say, yeah, everything I did, it worked. So make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kevo Connects. Kevo fans having problems right now, but OnlyFans, I just uploaded a whole lot of stuff. I just uploaded, let me show y'all what I just put on OnlyFans. What's new on OnlyFans? So what I just put on my OnlyFans is how to get a dealer's license step by step. So y'all go on there, y'all gonna see how to get a dealer's license step by step. Secrets to get a high limit credit card on OnlyFans right now. You know what I'm saying? Still $250 phone calls. You watching this right now, I know I talk about a whole lot of different things. I know a whole lot of knowledge. If you can be on FaceTime with me right now, everybody that's watching, you can be on FaceTime with me right now. Go to KevoConnects.com and we gonna set up that FaceTime call, man. I'm dropping a whole lot on OnlyFans. Like, I dropped the new trade line sites. I dropped a new primary credit card that you can actually apply for that'll help your credit out a lot on OnlyFans. So make sure y'all go subscribe to my OnlyFans right now. Kevo fans is definitely having problems right now. I'm trying to fix and see what's going on. I don't know, but I'm turning up OnlyFans in the meantime. Make sure y'all subscribe for my OnlyFans right now. And yeah, man, make sure y'all raise them millionaires and billionaires, man. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you to say the real.